The next program we have here is Operation Phone Home. This is a very straightforward program. Through this program, we provide phone cards to deployed military members. We distribute them through USO centers in Southwest Asia, as well as through individual requests we receive from deployed units. We'll oftentimes work with the chaplain or the MWR representative within the unit to ensure the cards are properly distributed. Recently, the USO has put up a dedicated satellite service at our centers in Southwest Asia. With the satellite service, we're able to provide a private telephone network where in our USO centers, the troops can hop on and call back home for free. However, once they deploy further from the base where there is a USO center, they will not have access to that telephone network, so we do provide them with phone cards to use out in the field. In Iraq and Afghanistan, we provide 300-minute phone cards. Each of those will cost you $15, and they provide a troop calling back home to the States with 45 minutes worth of talk time. If a troop is lucky enough to be able to reach a DSN line, they are able to use all 300 minutes when calling back to the States. So as you can see, the decrements go down very quickly when you're calling from out of country, in particular in Iraq and Afghanistan. So to date, the USO has distributed more than 2.7 million phone cards, and we will continue to have more going out throughout the rest of the year. If you know of any troops or units who could use some, feel free to have them reach out to us, and we'd be happy to work with them to get some phone cards into their troops' hands. Operation Mail Call is another program that increases connectivity. This program offers a $25 prepaid card. It allows the troops to go online to sendoutcards.com, and they can select greeting cards that they can send to their loved ones for big events, holidays, or even just a note to say, "I'm thinking of you." So this program makes the greeting cards readily available for any time of year, and it's a great bonus in that it allows you to submit your handwriting online so that with each card you send, it will actually be written in your own handwriting. So it adds an extra personal touch. Also, a nice thing is that the cards are shipped within the continental U.S., so that ensures that there will probably be a speedier delivery back home. We have a partnership with Pelican Art. They are a vendor of send-out cards, and they allow us to supply a $25 prepaid card for just a $15 donation, which is a pretty great deal. And also, as you can see here, to date we've sent out over 7,200 Operation Mail Call cards, and we plan to do another 6,600 in 2010. So again, if you know of a deployed unit who could make use of these, we do offer them on an individual basis, and we'd be happy to ship them directly to their APO or FPO address. So just reach out to us and we'll take care of them. The USO works with Sesame Workshop on many levels to bring this well-known and trusted brand of sesame to military families around the world. As you may know, we're currently embarking on a third Sesame Street tour of over 40 military bases in the U.S. The tour has already been in the U.S. once and has traveled to Europe and the Pacific to entertain military children and their families. Now, from a programmatic side, we also partner with Sesame Workshop, and this partnership is specifically focused on the tools and resources that Sesame has created and is currently creating for military children, and this resource is called Talk, Listen, Connect. The first kit dealt with the deployment of a loved one. They did TLC2, which dealt with homecomings, reintegration, and changes of a loved one, whether that's being visible or invisible changes, PTSD, or a physical wound. And with those kits, we actually distributed them through USO centers. They're also available on Military OneSource, but we did send out 45,000 through USOs alone, which is a pretty spectacular number. And the next project we're working on with Sesame Workshop is TLC3, and this is launching in April 2010. It is called When Families Grieve, and it deals with the loss of a parent. So we partnered with Sesame to support them in this project, and we'll also have access to the kits for free. So if any centers or individuals need these kits, you can just reach out to us and we'll take care of getting them to you. The USO is partnered with Trevor, who is a stand-up comedian, as you can probably tell from his photo here, for children ages 6 to 12 years of age. He's gone on several USO tours in the States and overseas. He also tours with the DoD to a lot of U.S. military schools around the world. In addition, Trevor also has a show that airs on PBS, and he develops tools that help children grow emotionally. The current initiatives that the USO is working on with Trevor, the first one that we have listed here is the Memory Box. Trevor developed this box that has a DVD in it. It's called What on Earth Do You Do When Someone Dies? That's accompanied with a journal and a caregiver's guide, as well as some other tools that will aid a child in the grieving process. We distribute these kits through USO centers, so they are also available upon request if there's a need in your community, as well as we pre-position them at Dover through the USO centers. The other project that we're working on currently with Trevor is 2 DVDs. They're specifically being developed for military kids. One DVD will deal with deployment and reintegration, and the second DVD will cover having a loved one come home different or changed. Our next program here is USO to Go, so we're moving into the expeditionary programs. This is one of our larger programs that supports the troops deployed to the areas of responsibility where we can't have a brick and mortar USO location or USO staff on a permanent basis. So the program was developed to bring all the typical programs and amenities you'd find in a USO center to a deployed unit. It's essential, and it's this tremendous program. It's just basically like a huge care package that is sent to military units downrange. Just to give you an idea, it's typically one kit is made up of about 50 separate boxes. So it's rather large undertaking. To date, the USO has shipped out over 350 kits to units in Iraq, Afghanistan, the Special Ops Forces in the Philippines. We've sent some to Kuwait, Africa, and Egypt as well. So touched a lot of locations. And let's go ahead and I'll show you some of the items that are in the kit. One kit is made up of 8 different packages, and a unit can either opt in or opt out of a package, to whether or not, depending on if it suits their needs. You know, sometimes they may not need certain items that we're offering, so they can just tell us to leave those out. Here are some photos of what is included. The first package that we have in a USO to Go kit is the Comforts of Home package, and that essentially includes just toiletries. We have showers, shoes, shower caddies, toothbrush, toothpaste, some shampoo, deodorant, baby wipes. We also offer sunscreen, boot, deodorizing spray, which actually seems to be pretty popular, and a few other essential items. The next one to the right you'll see here is edible enjoyments. This program includes just kind of your basic snacks and comfort food items. Unfortunately, we can't send any healthy vegetables or fruits over, but it does include things like Slim Jims, beef jerky, which are extremely popular amongst the troops, microwavable popcorn. It includes a coffee pot and coffee from the Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf, which seems to be very popular. We also have cookies, microwavable soups, Easy Mac, Chef Boyardee, as well as drink mixes, peanuts and snack bars, and different items like that. The next one down in the bottom left-hand corner is the furnishings from home. This is just basic furniture that you can break down and move around easily. We include USO branded tables, large tables, as well as a couple of small tables so that people can sit down with a laptop or a good book or play games on the tables. It kind of gives them a place to congregate. And we also include beanbag chairs, as you can see here, which have been one of the more popular items as kind of, I think it just provides a comfy place to relax during downtime. So to move on, you'll see the next one is Bridge Back Home, and this includes phone cards and the Operation Mail Call cards.